Sawyer, we need to talk. What's going on with the whole career plan thing you submitted at school? Seriously, what were you thinking, you dunce? Your homeroom teacher called me. I didn't show up to the parent-teacher conference because, of course I didn't. So he wanted to talk on the phone. And now I hear you put down that you want to go to a vocational school? Are you kidding me? What on earth is going through that head of yours? No, absolutely not. That is completely out of the question.
If this is about the cost or whatever, you really don't need to worry. I've been working part-time during high school, and I've saved up a decent amount. And I'm planning to apply for a student loan to cover the rest. I've thought this through seriously. Since I want to be a writer, I thought I'd go to a vocational school that focuses on writing.
Oh, please! Are you actually hearing yourself right now? That is such a ridiculous and spoiled idea. You don't get to chase some fancy little dream like that. You're graduating high school, and then you're going straight to work. End of story.
Look, I've already decided I'm moving out once I graduate. I'm not planning to ask for anything from you. I'm not trying to be a burden.
Oh, you think you could just walk out of here like that? Fine, go ahead, move out. That's your choice. But you better believe you're gonna pay me back. Every single dollar I spent raising you, I want it all back. Every cent.
Wait, what? You're asking me to pay you back for raising me?
You heard me. Your father and I wanted to put our full support into your older brother, Max. Not just emotionally, but financially, too. We'll spare no expense or effort for his benefit. And then, out of nowhere, you came along and threw everything off. You were never supposed to happen, you know.
That's a pretty insane thing to say to your child, you know.
What's insane about it? It's the simple truth. We didn't plan for you, we didn't want you, but because of how it would have looked to everyone else, we let you finish high school. That's it. That's the extent of our obligation. But Max, he's different. We're going to pay for him to go all the way through grad school. That's going to cost a lot, so we need every bit of money we can get. Which means you need to get out into the real world and start working fast.
So let me get this straight. You want me to go earn money so that my brother can go to college?
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's not like you're some gifted genius like Max. You've got no special talent, no academic skills, nothing worth investing in. The only useful thing you can do is earn money to support your brother's future. And to think, you thought we were going to allow you to continue your education? Ha! We are not wasting even 1 cent on a mistake like you.
This is unreal.
So listen carefully. You're going to tell your teacher you're withdrawing your application to that school and that you'll be job hunting after graduation. Oh, and one more thing. That money you've been saving from your part-time job, you are to hand over the full amount at once.
What?
Max and I were just talking about taking a nice little trip together, just the two of us. So we'll use some of your money to cover travel expenses and give the rest to your brother for spending money.
You've got to be kidding me. I was saving that money so I could move out on my own. Yeah, there is no way in hell I'm giving you that money.
The nerve! You think you get to talk back to me now? Let me be very clear, you foul little upstart. You do not have the choice to disobey me. You will do exactly what I say, and I say that you are giving me all your savings this instant.
Go to hell, Mom! Melanie, are you there? I need your help now. It's urgent.
Sawyer, what's wrong? I'm here. Go ahead and tell me what's going on.
I know this is totally last minute and it's late and everything, but can I come over? Like right now, please?
Wait, right now? Sure, I guess. But will you tell me what's going on?
Okay, thank you so much. I won't stay or anything, I promise. I just need to give you something.
Okay, yeah, of course. I'm here. But I'm getting kind of concerned, Sawyer. You're still not telling me what's going on.
I need you to hang on to some money for me, just for a little while, until I graduate. Please, Melanie, you're the only one I can ask.
Money? What the... Why would you be giving me the money?
I have an envelope with all of my money in it, everything that I've saved up at my part-time job. This is the money that's going to buy me my freedom once I graduate.
Okay, but why don't you just put it in your bank account? Or if it's cash, why not just keep it at home?
I screwed up big time. I can't make a bank account without my parents' consent, right? So I've always had to keep all my earnings in cash. I usually keep it hidden, moving it around from time to time to make sure she never finds it. But I was talking to my mom and I let it slip that I had some savings. And now she's telling me that I have to hand it all over to her.
Wait, what? Why would she take your savings?
Because apparently I'm just a walking wallet for my brother now. She said she needs the money to help pay for his grad school.
Wow.
And sure, my brother's great and all, but he'd never agree to that, not in a million years. But that doesn't even matter to her. Even if he said no, she'd just keep it. It'd disappear like everything else. I can't let that happen. I can't. This money... It's all I've got. If she gets her hands on it, then everything I've worked for will be gone.
Oh my God, Sawyer, this is insane.
I know I'm dumping this on you. I know it's a lot to ask, but if I take this envelope back home, she'll take it. I just need somewhere safe, just for a few months.
Are you sure I'm the one you want to look after this for you? I mean, we get along pretty well and all, but I'm still just some random person to you, right?
Random person? What are you talking about? There's no one I trust more than you.
Wow, I had no idea you felt that way about me.
So what do you say, Melanie? Can I count on you?
How in the world could I say no after hearing you say that? Sure, Sawyer. I'll hold on to it for you. I'll make sure it's safe and sound.
Thank you so much, Melanie. I don't know how I'll ever thank you for this.
We'll talk about that part later. Just get over here for now, okay?
Yeah, I'm heading over to your place as fast as I can.
Sawyer! Where are you keeping all the money you saved up? I thought maybe you were hiding it somewhere in your room, but I just tore through the whole thing and couldn't find anything. I checked your dresser, your closet, under your mattress, nothing. Tell me where you hid that money immediately.
So you did go through my room. I figured you would. Too bad for you that I was one step ahead of you.
You slimy little vermin! What did you do with that money? If you just tell me now, I might still be willing to let it slide, but my patience is wearing thin.
You can look all you want, but there's nothing left for you to find.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I already used it. If you were just going to take it from me, I'd rather spend it myself. So yeah, it's gone.
What? It's gone? You've seriously turned into a spiteful little brat, haven't you? I can't believe I've wasted all these years raising someone like you. This is exactly the kind of low, petty behavior I'd expect from a screw-up like you. You're disgusting. Worse than garbage. I knew you were a mistake the day you were born, and now you're just proving it. Honestly, I don't even know why I kept you around this long. And you know what? Forget about waiting for graduation. I want you out of my house today. Just get out and don't bother coming back. If that's how you feel, then I'll go ahead and take him off your hands. What? Since it sounds like you've officially given up on Sawyer, I'll be more than happy to step in. What the hell are you even talking about? I suppose this is the first time we've spoken, isn't it? My name is Melanie. I'm Sawyer's girlfriend. Oh, come on. That loser has a girlfriend? Really? You've got quite the imagination, don't you? Let me guess. You think just because this is over text, you can get away with this silly little act. Is that right? Pretending to be your own girlfriend. That's just sad. You think I'm pretending? Of course I do. You couldn't even get your mother to love you. What makes you think any other girl out there ever would? Well, believe what you want, but I care about Sawyer, and so does my family. My father in particular thinks very highly of him. He's planning to start a new company in a few years, and he wants Sawyer to be one of the founding members. Oh, wow. That's wow. You've officially lost it. This is next level delusional. You said you had no need for him, right? Since you've made your position clear, I don't think you'll have any problem with me taking him in. Sure, whatever. Knock yourself out. This whole thing is so ridiculous. I'd be laughing if it weren't so embarrassing. I think I'm done playing along with your delusions for tonight, Sawyer. Enjoy sleeping on the streets. Sawyer, it's been such a long time, hasn't it? It's me, your mother.
Really? What do you want?
Don't be so cold. Come now, it's been 7 years. You'd think you'd have something a little more heartfelt to say after all this time.
Heartfelt? No, my feelings are more in my stomach, as in nausea.
Oh, still the same sharp tongue, I see. Anyway, let's skip the small talk. I saw you on TV the other day. I was so shocked I just about fell out of my chair. You've really made something of yourself, haven't you? Vice president of a video game production company. That's incredible.
Thanks, I guess.
So now that things are going well for you, I just wanted to say, you can come home now.
Huh?
Yes, I mean it. It's about time, isn't it? When do you think you'll be able to move back in?
I'm not coming back! There's no version of reality where I return to that house!
What? Why would you say that?
Do you really not remember what you did to me 7 years ago? Because I do. You tried to take all the money I spent years saving up. You called me trash, said I was a mistake, and threw me out before I even finished high school.
That was just, well, it was meant to be tough love. You know that saying, something like, spare the rod and spoil the child? That's what I was doing. I was preparing you for the real world. And it hurt me too, you know. Being strict with my own child wasn't easy, but I knew it was the right thing to do. And clearly it worked. Aren't you grateful for my masterful parenting?
The only person I feel any gratitude to is Dad.
What?
After you kicked me out, he came back from his work transfer and found out I was gone, and when he asked you about it, you couldn't even give him a straight answer. You kept deflecting until you just stopped talking altogether. Then Max stepped in and told him everything, every last detail you tried to hide. Then Dad divorced you and Max cut you off.
How do you even know all that?
Because he and I work together now. We've been doing video game scenario writing together.
Oh, well, isn't that marvelous? So he's the boss then? Max is the CEO?
No, I'm his boss. He works under me.
You what? You mean to tell me you're actually bossing your older brother around every day?
I don't treat him badly, if that's what you're thinking. Our relationship hasn't changed. We've always gotten along pretty well.
You have?
Yeah, he's one of the few people who's always had my back, even when you didn't. You were just too busy hating me to notice. Unlike you, however, we notice things. All those dreams you pushed onto him, like grad school, the corporate job, the big salary, that was never what he wanted. That was just what you wanted. He was your retirement plan, your ticket to a leisurely and luxurious retirement. And you shoved it onto him without ever asking if he was okay with it.
That's not fair. I never shoved anything onto him.
That's exactly my point. You had no idea what he actually wanted in life, which, in reality, was to write, just like me. We used to share our stories, give each other feedback, talk about publishing ideas. We were on the same path, you just didn't see it or didn't care.
I can't believe this.
So when you kicked me out, he gave up on you too. He stood by me instead. Same with Dad. And as for me, I was lucky. Melanie and her father took me in and they helped me start over. If it weren't for them, I might have ended up on the street just like you wanted.
Wait, Melanie? Are you talking about that fake girlfriend you made up? The imaginary one you used to text me back then?
She's real, very real. She's the daughter of a major toy company's president.
She is?
And she wasn't pretending when she said she'd bring me into a company she planned to start. That game company you saw on TV, that's the one. It's real, and it exists because of her. She gave me a place to learn and grow. She gave me time and space to study writing and design. And while I was building my skills, she was laying the foundation for the company that changed my life. Honestly, I'll never be able to repay her for what she did. And today, she's the CEO of the company that I work for. And, more importantly, she's my wife.
You're joking!
I'm not, actually. And Max is married, too. We both have kids now. We've both got families, and we're doing just fine without you. Oh, and in case you were wondering, Dad's living with Max's family. He retired last month and moved in with them.
What? Why didn't anyone tell me about all this?
Yeah, that was intentional. In fact, if you hadn't texted me just now, you probably never would have known. So tell me, how does it feel?
How does what feel?
The son you threw away, the one you said was useless, is running a company and raising a family. Not only that, he's working side by side with the golden boy you used to pin all your hopes on. And the best part? Neither of us wants anything to do with you. Dad chose us, not you. Max chose me, not you. You pushed everyone away, and now you're standing in the empty space you made for yourself. So yeah, how's it feel?
Sawyer,
And you thought I was gonna move back in with you? Please! I don't ever want to see your face again! Don't bother calling or texting me again. I'm blocking your number.
Sawyer, please, don't do this!
To be honest, I always figured something like this would happen eventually. That's the only reason I never blocked her. I just left the door open for 7 years, waiting. And when the message finally came, I was ready. Melanie, my wife, partner, and anchor, once told me that living well is the best revenge. That building a life filled with real happiness, not bitterness, would be the strongest answer I could ever give to what was done to me. So I worked. I fought for every inch of it, and now I've finally shown it to the person who least deserved to see it. The whole time I was messaging my mother, Melanie was sitting right beside me. When it was over, I looked at her, said thank you, and gave her and our kids the biggest hug I've ever given them. As for my mother, I've heard she spent the last few years burning through money she thought she'd get back from me one day. New clothes, expensive restaurants, fancy travel, things that never fit her life. Now she's drowning in credit card debt, living paycheck to paycheck, working 2 jobs just to stay afloat. And you know what? That's not my problem. She can struggle in silence just like she taught me to. She's pregnant. That's why I need you to agree to a divorce.
She? You mean the woman you've been cheating on me with? Is that correct?
Yeah. Well, I don't really like calling it cheating anymore. I mean, now it's serious. I love her. So I'd appreciate it if you stopped referring to it that way. And because of that, I'm asking you for a divorce.
Sure, I've already prepared the divorce papers. They're on the table in the living room.
What?
Also, I'm going to stay at my parents' house for the time being. We'll discuss custody and the division of assets another day. Isabel, who's only 5 and cries when I'm not around, is coming with me.
Oh,
I'll be contacting a lawyer soon. In the meantime, I'd appreciate your patience while I work things out. Goodbye.
Wait, hold on! You're cold, Chelsea. Completely heartless. I always knew you were like that, but I didn't think you'd be this bad. I'm honestly disappointed in you.
Oh, really? You're the one who's a married man with 3 kids, yet you fell for someone 25 years younger than you, went behind my back, and now you've even gotten her pregnant. And you think I'm the disappointing one? The audacity. I didn't think someone as pathetic as you would have the nerve to feel disappointed in me.
What? I'm not pathetic. Don't call me that. Look, I did what I had to do. A child's involved now. As a man, I'm taking responsibility for my actions. That's the right thing to do.
So you think just because you're taking responsibility, you're not a disappointment? Well, don't forget this. You already have 3 kids. You have had those responsibilities as their father long before this mess. Try not to conveniently overlook that fact, will you?
Well?
If you want to think of yourself as some honorable man for stepping up now, go ahead and pat yourself on the back. But just know this, no matter how you choose to see yourself, you better not forget the responsibilities you have as a father to all your children. You owe them that much.
Hey, Chelsea, what the hell are you playing at? Why did you only take Sarah with you to your parents' place? What's the meaning of this?
What do you mean, what's the meaning of this?
You know what I mean. You didn't just have Sarah. You also have Steve and Stan, our 2 sons. Why didn't you take them with you, too?
Well, that's simple. Sarah is my child.
What? Then what about Steve and Stan? Why wouldn't you take them too? You're over here lecturing me about being a father and taking responsibility, but you're not doing your part as their mother.
I'm not their mother. Steve and Stan aren't my kids.
What are you talking about?
Those two boys are from your previous marriage with Gia. You divorced her 10 years ago, remember? And I never adopted them, legally or otherwise. Given that we're getting a divorce, it's obvious that the only child I have any responsibility for is Sarah, who I gave birth to.
But...
Besides, Steve and Stan have made it clear they don't see me as their mother. In fact, they outright dislike me. They've never treated me with even a shred of respect or warmth these past 6 years. They couldn't care less about me and have always been distant. Let's not pretend otherwise.
They're teenagers! They're just going through a rebellious phase! What do you expect?
Sure, I considered that possibility for a while. I even gave it time. But 6 years and nothing has changed? It's been long enough. Honestly, I've reached my limit. And more importantly, they're 16 and 15 now. They are old enough to make their own choices. And they've made it clear. They don't want to come with me. They said as much.
Wait, when did they tell you that?
In the last few days, while you were busy staying over at your mistress's place, I told them I was leaving and asked them to decide if they wanted to come with me. Their answer was a firm no. It wasn't surprising, honestly. I knew how they felt, but I wanted to give them the option anyway.
Damn it! If only I'd come home yesterday, maybe I could have done something!
It doesn't matter. If you're worried about custody, go talk to their biological mother, Gia. She's the one who gave birth to them.
Gia? She's broke! Even if she wanted custody, she couldn't support them! Her life's a mess!
And that's your problem, not mine.
Come on, Chelsea, I'm begging you, take Steve and Stan with you! I can't have them around while I'm trying to start a new life with my new wife! It'll ruin everything!
You are unbelievable. You have the gall to ask for a favor after all this? You want me to make things easier for you while you're playing house with your new wife? Get real. Oh, and by the way, I'll be filing a claim for alimony soon.
Alimony?
What, did you think you could just cheat, ruin our marriage, and get away without paying a cent? That's not how this works. And don't forget, you'll also be paying child support for Sarah.
But I have a baby on the way. This isn't fair. I have expenses.
Well, I guess you'll just have to figure it out. That's what it means to take responsibility as a man and a father. No complaints, right?
Hey, Chelsea.
Oh, Steve? Oh, it's rare to get a message from you. And being called by my name. How many years has it been since that last happened?
Well...
Oh, you can stick with calling me you like before. Since the divorce with your father is finalized, I won't hold it against you, at least for now.
Yeah, okay.
So what's the matter?
It's just, I need some advice. Or maybe more like, I don't even know what to do in a situation like this. Out of all the adults I know, you're the only one who might give me a straight answer.
What happened?
It's Dad. He's telling Seth and me to leave.
Excuse me?
He says having us around makes it hard for him to bring her, his girlfriend, the woman he cheated with, into the house. He told us to quit school, find jobs, and live on our own. He even suggested that if we didn't like that idea, we should beg you to take us in and live with you instead.
Unbelievable. He still hasn't changed one bit. Still as irresponsible as ever.
Yeah, well, Stan and we talked about it. And honestly, neither of us feels comfortable relying on you for help. We know you've taken care of us for the last 6 years as a stand-in mom, and we do appreciate it, but our real mom is the one who gave birth to us. That hasn't changed.
That's completely fine. Back when Sarah and I left the house, you both were very honest about how you felt. I know it wasn't easy for you to say all that to me, and though it doesn't erase the past, I've come to terms with it.
Thanks. Anyway, Stan and I talked it over, and we were thinking about reaching out to our real mom.
Your real mom?
Yeah, it's a long shot, but we haven't seen her in 6 years. Back then, we didn't even have our own phones, so we don't know how to contact her now.
6 years ago, that's when your dad and I got married, right?
Yeah, and when I asked Dad about it, he refused to give me her contact info.
He probably can't. I only found out about this after Sarah was born, but did you know your dad was at fault in the divorce with your mom 10 years ago?
Yeah, I heard from relatives that it was because of Dad's cheating. But since Mom was dealing with health problems and didn't have much financial stability, she couldn't get custody of us.
That's right.
I also remember hearing you went to the same university as her.
That's true, though she graduated before I enrolled, so we never actually met.
If there's any chance you know how to reach her, could you let me know? If we could just get in touch with her, Stan and I will handle the rest ourselves.
All right, give me a little time, okay? I'll have to contact a few people to see if there's a way to reach her. And, Steve, you know how things are nowadays. Sharing someone's personal information without their consent is not allowed. Even if it's your mom, I'll need her permission before I pass anything along.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Once I've figured something out, I'll let you know by Saturday morning, regardless of the outcome.
Got it.
Steve, I got in touch with your mom.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, I reached out to one of our university professors who happened to have her contact information. Your mom called me back, and she has a message for you and Stan.
What is it?
She's willing to meet you both tomorrow. She'll be waiting near the ticket gates at B Station at 1 p.m.
She's really going to see us?
It seems so. It's been 6 years after all. She told me she wants to talk in person before deciding whether to share her contact info and update you on her life. As for how to recognize her, she said she'll be wearing a light blue scarf.
Got it!
Good. The rest is up to you. Take care of things from here.
Chelsea?
Hmm?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes? What's this about?
What did you say to Steve and Stan?
What do you mean?
They finally moved out recently, and I thought I'd finally get to enjoy my new married life with her. But now their mother has filed for a change in custody. I reached out to Steve, and he said he and Stan have decided to live with their mom.
Oh, is that so? And now you're, what, angry? Panicking? Whatever your emotions are, why are you coming to me with complaints?
You knew they were planning to go live with her, didn't you?
Well, I might have heard something along those lines in passing, but from what I understand, the boys thought long and hard about their future and they decided to turn to their biological mother. She accepted them, which is good for everyone, right? Meanwhile, you got exactly what you wanted, a house with just the people you choose to live under one roof with. What's the problem?
It's the child support! I'm already paying for Sarah, and now I'll have to pay for Steve and Stan, too! Even if it's only for a few more years, this doubles my financial burden! That's why I told them to quit high school and get jobs to support themselves!
You are unbelievable.
What?
Steve and Stan made the right choice. Living with their mom will be far better for them.
Wait a minute!
As for Sarah, the child I gave birth to, I'll raise her properly and ensure she grows up happy and healthy.
But About the child support! Isn't there a way to reduce the amount? My parents are in a nursing home. I can't even turn to them for help.
And what happened to taking responsibility as a father?
Well, I mean...
You need to fulfill your minimum obligations as a father. That's your duty. Anyway, I think we're done here.
Wait, hold on!
Goodbye. The custody battle over Steve and Stan dragged on for several grueling months, stretching everyone's patience and emotional limits. The courtroom was often tense, full of heated testimonies and complicated legal arguments. But in the end, the verdict was clear. Custody of the boys was awarded to their biological mother. It was more than just a legal victory. It marked a significant, long-overdue turning point in Steve and Stan's lives. For years, they had lived in a house full of emotional neglect and instability, and now, finally, they were being given a chance at something better. Several factors had contributed to this outcome, but none more decisive than their father, Matt's, consistent pattern of irresponsibility and the impressive growth their mother had demonstrated since their divorce. Matt's history was laid bare in court, revealing not only a lack of involvement in his sons' lives, but also a disturbing level of self-centeredness. One of the most damning moments came when the court reviewed past statements Matt had made, statements where he openly suggested that Steve and Stan should drop out of school and start supporting themselves financially. He claimed he needed to focus on his new relationship and didn't have the time or resources to deal with the demands of parenting. These remarks were shocking. They painted a picture of a man more invested in his own comfort than the welfare of his children. The court was not blind to the emotional neglect and lack of structure that Steve and Stan had suffered under their father's care. Furthermore, Matt's behavior during the trial only solidified the court's opinion of him. He deflected blame, failed to take accountability for his decisions, and repeatedly made dismissive comments that reflected just how little he understood, or cared about, the consequences of his actions. In stark contrast, their biological mother had evolved into a symbol of determination and redemption. She had lost custody years ago due to a combination of health struggles and financial instability. At the time, she was not in a position to provide a safe or secure environment for her children, but over the years she worked diligently to rebuild her life. By the time the custody hearings began, she was in excellent health, financially independent, and living in a stable, nurturing home. She came to court prepared, with documentation of her job, her home, and the steps she had taken to improve her situation. More importantly, she spoke with sincerity and love, showing deep concern for her son's emotional well-being. It was clear that she wasn't simply trying to win a legal battle. She was trying to make amends and offer her sons the stability and affection they had lacked for so long. Equally impactful was the testimony of Steve and Stan themselves. Now teenagers, they were old enough for their voices to carry weight in court. Both expressed a strong desire to live with their mother. They spoke about how much more seen and valued they felt in the brief visits they had shared with her compared to their everyday life with Matt. They described how he had prioritized his new partner over them, how he rarely attended their school events or even asked about their day. Their voices cracked with emotion, and it was impossible not to feel the truth in their words. With all these factors, the court had little hesitation in awarding full custody to their mother. For Steve and Stan, it was a chance to begin again, to heal, grow, and experience a kind of love and attention they had long been denied. But while this was a victory for the boys and their mother, the ruling spelled disaster for Matt. He was ordered to pay over $1,000 a month in child support for Steve and Stan. This was on top of what he was already paying for Sarah, his daughter from his marriage to me. The financial strain quickly began to close in on him. At first, Matt tried to downplay it. He believed he could handle the added pressure, that it would all work itself out. But reality hit hard and fast. His new wife, the very woman he had left me for, was not nearly as supportive or understanding as he had hoped. Their relationship, once full of excitement and stolen moments, began to crack under the weight of everyday financial stress. They fought often, the romance fading quickly as the bills piled up. She hadn't expected to live paycheck to paycheck, constantly worrying about child support and legal fees. Her patience wore thin. Eventually, she filed for divorce. Less than a year into their marriage, she took full custody of their child and left Matt to deal with the mess. The neighbors, once buzzing with gossip about their affair, now openly criticized the situation. Matt's once proud image had crumbled. Now responsible for child support for 4 children across 2 failed marriages, Matt's financial situation became dire. He was forced to take on multiple jobs, working day shifts, night shifts, weekends, anything he could find. His health declined and the stress became unbearable. The man who once paraded his new life as an upgrade now appeared worn down and bitter, a hollow version of himself. Meanwhile, Steve and Stan began to thrive. With their mother, they found consistency, affection, and encouragement. They were no longer invisible. Their grades improved, and they became more social, and more importantly, they were happy. Their home was not extravagant, but it was filled with warmth. Their mother supported their dreams, listened to their concerns, and gave them the emotional foundation they had been missing. As for me, I focused on raising Sarah, who remained my priority. I kept a respectful distance from the situation with Steve and Stan, but I was deeply relieved to know they were safe and cared for. Occasionally, I would hear about Matt through friends or mutual acquaintances. The updates were always bleak. More work, more debt, more isolation. He had burned bridges with everyone who had once cared about him. In the community, Matt became somewhat of a cautionary tale. People whispered about his downfall, not with sympathy, but with a kind of knowing acknowledgement. He had made his choices, and now he was living with the consequences. The man who once seemed so confident and untouchable was now reduced to scraping by, doing whatever it took to fulfill his obligations. Steve and Stan never asked about him. It was as if they had closed that chapter entirely, choosing to move forward without the weight of their past. Their mother made sure they had the support they needed, both academically and emotionally. Slowly, the scars left by their father's neglect began to fade. As for Matt, redemption, if it ever came, would be a long and lonely road. He had betrayed too many people and placed his own desires above the well-being of those he was meant to protect. Now he was left to reckon with what remained, a mountain of debt, broken relationships, and the absence of the children who had once called him Dad. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Hey, Audrey, I'm really sorry to drop this on you out of the blue.
Huh? Jeremy, what's going on? Did something happen?
Yeah, we've got a system emergency at one of our client sites. Something totally crashed, and now I've got to head over and deal with it right away.
Oh no! That sounds like a nightmare. Do you have any idea how long it's gonna take?
Honestly, I wish I knew, but it's looking like I probably won't be home until morning. It's one of those nights.
Uh-oh.
Man, this sucks. I was already planning on tonight being a pretty late night, and it just got even later. It's not like I didn't have enough work on my plate already. We're in the middle of a big project as it is. I'm so sorry, Audrey. I know we haven't had much time to spend together lately.
Well, I guess this kind of comes with the territory, right? You being a system engineer and all. These kinds of emergencies just pop up with zero warning. Plus, you've been trying to put in extra hours so you can actually take time off for the wedding and the honeymoon like we planned. But it's okay. Don't feel too bad about it. I'm all right. You've got a lot on your plate right now.
Thanks. Really, I appreciate that more than you know. But I still feel bad. I wanted to be home with you tonight.
It's okay, really. But you have to promise me one thing. Next week's wedding and our honeymoon afterward, no canceling. No last-minute system meltdowns ruining everything. I mean it.
I swear that's not gonna happen. My manager and the whole team already said they've got my back. They'll cover everything while I'm away. You don't have to worry about that.
All right. That actually makes me feel a lot better.
Good. Anyway, I'm just pulling up to the client's office now.
Okay, deep breath. You've got this. Good luck in there. And text me later if you get a minute, okay?
Will do. Talk to you soon.
Hey, Sean. You're on your way to my place right now, aren't you? Well, guess what, babe? I just got the best news I've gotten all week. Jeremy suddenly got called into overtime, so he's stuck at work all night and won't be home until morning. That means we get to spend even more time together than we thought. Wow, when I think about it, this might actually be the first time we've spent the whole evening together at my place. There won't be anything getting in our way tonight, Sean. Just thinking about it is making me feel all warm and tingly. I want you here now. Hurry up and get over here.
Hey, Audrey. Sorry to bother you at this hour. Is now an okay time to talk?
Jeremy, what are you doing texting me? Aren't you still in the middle of that emergency job?
Yeah, technically I am, but I managed to step away for a short break.
Wait, really? I thought it was some urgent system crash or whatever. You're allowed to take breaks during something like that?
Well, yeah, I mean, even in urgent situations, you can't just keep working non-stop. That'd be a recipe for disaster. When the job involves super detailed stuff like this, not taking a break actually makes it more likely I'll mess something up.
Huh, I guess that makes sense.
By the way, you're up a lot later than usual. Normally you'd be fast asleep by this hour of the night.
Huh? Oh yeah, I guess you're right. But with you not here, I ended up just kind of zoning out. I put on a DVD and figured I'd relax for a bit, and next thing I know, it's already this late.
Ah, I see. So you're still up.
Of course I am. You can see I'm messaging you, can't you?
Yeah, you are, aren't you? But you know, it's the funniest thing. When I glanced through the crack in the bedroom door just now, the bed looked completely wrecked, like all the sheets were crumpled up and on the floor.
Huh? Wait, what?
Oh, and there was something else. There's a leather jacket with a big tiger breathing fire on the back lying here in the hallway. That's not really my style. I don't own anything like that. It's also definitely a man's size, so I know it's not yours, which is weird, because as far as I know, I'm the only guy who's supposed to be in this apartment.
Hold on.
Huh. I don't know what it is, but something seems off about the apartment.
Jeremy? What's going on? You're talking like you're actually in our apartment right now.
That's because I am.
What? You're not at work?
Yeah, the client's office just so happened to be literally 5 minutes away from here, so I used my break to come check in. I told my boss what was going on, and he sent over another engineer to take over. I handed off everything and headed straight home.
But why?
Do you honestly mean to tell me you still haven't noticed?
Noticed? Noticed what?
Oh boy. Scroll up, Audrey. You'll see.
Scroll up?
I'll take your total silence as a sign that you realized what happened. You thought you were texting your little boyfriend, but you actually sent all that sweet, steamy nonsense to me. You know, your fiancé, the guy who actually lives with you, the guy you're supposed to be marrying next week. It's really helpful that you went out of your way to blow the lid on your own affair to me. You saved me a bunch of money on hiring a private investigator.
Wait, Jeremy, just hold on a second. This isn't what it looks like.
Isn't it? This guy Sean that you were texting, I mean, come on, that's my cousin. That tiger print jacket lying in the hallway is so his style that it's hilarious. I don't think he has a single piece of clothing without some lame tiger printed on it.
I'm telling telling you, you've got it all wrong.
Really? Because I picked up that jacket and guess what I found in the pocket? Sean's phone. No passcode, just sitting there unlocked like a big dumb confession.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, dead serious. The guy's screwing around with his cousin's fiancée and he doesn't even have the basic sense to lock his phone.
Oh no.
And you? You accidentally texted me all your lovey-dovey filth thinking I was him. How the hell did I end up engaged to the dumbest cheater on the planet?
Jeremy, come on.
Let's take a look through your actual texts with him, shall we? Let's see. Looks like this thing with Sean has been going on for about 6 months then? The fact that I didn't notice makes me feel like an idiot, but you clearly stopped feeling guilty a long time ago. Or maybe you never felt bad in the first place.
Please stop. Don't read any more texts.
I've never really understood the mentality of a cheater. Obviously, it's a moral failure, but it's also just dumb. Like you're gonna get caught sooner or later, why not just break up and do it the right way?
Look, it's not just my fault.
Excuse me?
You're the one who's always busy. You're never around. We're living together, but we never spend time together. Do you expect me to believe things will get better once we're married?
I was under the impression that you were aware of how demanding my job was and that you were cool with it.
Are you kidding me? That was obviously a lie. You should have realized that I wasn't getting enough attention from you.
I've apologized to you for how busy I am countless times, but even if I didn't, that doesn't give you an excuse to cheat on me, and with my cousin of all people. If you were really that lonely, then you should have been honest with me. You know, like use your words, communicate. I think that's pretty important for people getting married.
He was there for me. Every time I needed him, he came running right away. And I mean, he's your cousin, so he kind of looked like you, too. We just, we had good chemistry.
Of course, he came running. He's got nowhere else to be. He doesn't have a job. He's literally doing nothing with his life.
Wait, what are you talking about?
He got fired over a year ago. He screwed up big time at his last job, and now he's living off his parents. And he's got no plans to get himself back on his feet either. He's just fine with the way things are.
No way.
What, did you think he actually had a job? According to your message history, you were letting him come over in the middle of the day on weekdays.
I thought, maybe he was working from home? I guess I just didn't think about it too hard.
Yeah, that seems to be a pattern for you.
Okay, fine, you win. Look, Sean and I already talked about this and we both agreed it's over. We're breaking up, so let's just drop this, all right? Problem solved.
What?
This is kind of silly. We're in the same place, but we're texting back and forth. I'm coming out of the bathroom now, okay? Let's have a good old-fashioned face-to-face, heart-to-heart talk. Jeremy? Hey, so where are our clothes? And why can't I open the bedroom door?
Oh, your clothes? I tossed them out the front door.
You what?
Wow, you're really bad at noticing things, aren't you? You two were so busy doing all the salacious things you were doing that you didn't even notice I did you the favor of picking up your clothes.
Oh no.
I figured you two might think about making a run for it, so I piled a bunch of stuff in front of the door. You're not getting it open from your side anytime soon.
Jeremy, come on! Give us back our clothes! Do you actually want us coming out of the bedroom like this? And I just looked out the window. It's raining pretty hard now. All the clothes you threw outside are gonna get completely soaked.
What's keeping you from coming out to talk to me like you are? There's no one here who you'd be embarrassed to have see you naked. Well, maybe not yet.
Not yet? What's that supposed to mean?
I called both of our parents a little bit ago and gave Sean's folks a heads up too. They'll all be here shortly.
What? Are you insane? Why the hell would you do that? This is our issue. You didn't need to drag our families into it. At least not until we had a chance to talk things out.
Oh, I have every intention to talk things out. That's why I called everyone here.
What are you talking about?
You seriously think this is just between you and me? You cheated with my cousin. That's not some random fling with a stranger. That's family. Any infidelity is bad, but with family, that's a whole different ball game. Not to mention we have a wedding scheduled for next week. You think we could just talk this out quietly over tea? Pretend it's no big deal? You think I'm just as big of an idiot as you two are? Or do you just think I'm some kind of pathetic pushover who's gonna do everything the way you want me to? Which is it, Audrey?
Well, no, that's not what I was saying.
Good, then you understand why we're gonna talk with all of our parents in the room.
But Jeremy, do we really have to bring them into it?
I'm astonished. You still actually think that you have any right to dictate exactly how things go. Huh? What's that? Uh-oh, I can hear your voices coming from the bedroom. I see you're currently having an all-out fight over who's responsible, so I'll let you two duke it out while I wait for our family to arrive. Okay, all the parents are here now.
Wait, what? All of them?
Oh, so you finally decided to check your messages.
I just heard the doorbell, so I knew one set of parents was here, but they're all here?
Yep, it's a regular family reunion, so let's have that big grown-up talk you kept insisting on, right now.
Well, can we at least talk through the door? You can hear my voice, can't you?
Screw that.
What? Why not?
Because I don't feel like hearing the voice of a filthy slut right now.
Oh my God, that's disgusting. You can't talk to me like that. We're getting married next week.
Oh my God, no. Do you actually think we're still getting married?
Well, why not? I already told you I ended things with Sean.
You think breaking up with the guy after you got caught somehow resets everything? The fact that you cheated doesn't just wash away.
But
nothing is gonna wash away the fact that you slept with another man.
Jeremy...
Nothing is going to erase the pain of your betrayal from my heart. That sort of stain doesn't wash out, Audrey.
Come on! You can't throw all of this on me. You're at fault too. I was lonely. You made me lonely.
I told you the project I'm on now finishes 2 days before the wedding. After that, I was finally going to have more time to spend with you.
Well...
Also, I was going to be promoted next month, and I was getting a raise. Things were finally turning around. We were going to have a stable life. Everything we dreamed about was just around the corner.
Wait, seriously? You were getting promoted? A raise too?
Yeah, not that it matters to you anymore.
But that's great news! Why wouldn't it matter to me?
Because I'm breaking up with you, you moron!
No, you're not! You can't! You mean you don't love me anymore? Just like that?
It's a funny thing, isn't it? Seeing the woman you love in the arms of another man can have a very negative impact on your opinion of them. Whatever positive feelings I once had for you are now all very, very not positive.
You're terrible! You're really gonna throw me away after one little mistake? Well then guess what? You're gonna pay up big time. All the wedding cancellation fees, you're gonna cover that all by yourself.
Are you kidding me?
You're the one who wanted to break up, not me. I was fine with getting married, so you should be the one paying up.
Wow! No, that's not how this works. You don't get to betray me and then expect me to pick up the bill. Why on earth would I allow you to get away with this scot-free? You're right about one thing, the wedding is definitely gonna be canceled. The honeymoon too. And I'm not paying 1 cent to cancel all that stuff. You are!
You expect me to cover everything?
Yep, every single cent. As for what happens next, I'm leaving that to our parents. They can deal with the mess you made in the living room. I'm done here. I'm gonna pack my stuff and I'll be spending the night at my coworker's place. Tomorrow morning, I've got an appointment with a law firm where one of my friends works. I'm gonna get this handled legally and officially.
A lawyer? Are you serious right now?
Absolutely. You are so deep in your own fantasy world, it's impossible to have a real conversation with you. Plus, just looking at you and Sean makes me want to throw up, so I'd rather let a professional handle the rest. That way I don't have to hear another word out of your filthy mouth.
Please, Jeremy, can't we just sit down and talk this out? Face to face, just you and me. Jeremy, come on! Don't do this!
What happened afterward was pure chaos. From across the street, I could still hear Audrey and Sean screaming and sobbing, begging for forgiveness like their lives depended on it. At the same time, their parents were frantically trying to calm them down while also falling over themselves apologizing to my parents. It was a complete mess with yelling, crying, lecturing, and apologies all happening at once. After I finished packing up my things, I told everyone I'd be handling everything through a lawyer and left the house without looking back. Apparently, not long after that, both Audrey and Sean were taken home by their respective parents, dragged out in shame, I imagine. With the help of the family, we reached a settlement where Audrey and Sean would each pay half the costs for all the wedding-related cancellations. For them, that was just the beginning of a long road of debt. Now they're both living under strict supervision by their families with no help and no handouts. Word is they're barely scraping by, working multiple jobs each just to make their monthly payments. Sean got sent to work at a company run by his uncle, where he has the privilege of being the guy who scrubs out the inside of garbage trucks after they're emptied. Meanwhile, Audrey's parents shipped her off to live with her aunt. Her aunt runs a women's correctional facility, and she's having Audrey do odd jobs alongside all the inmates. They're exhausted, broke, and completely miserable. Can't say I feel bad for them, though. Actions have consequences, and they're finding that out the hard way.